Ta-da! TED Talk by Zoe. Okay. My clothes is a little bit informal and unreliable, so I'm gonna change it with this or maybe this. Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Zoe, and today is kind of like a TED Talk flash vlog flash or 16-year-old opinion from Zoe. Okay, so when we were a kid and started to learning English, we have the beginner question like, what is your name? How old are you? How are you? Where are you from? And the question, where are you from today, is related to our topic that we're gonna talk about later, which is cross-culture kid. Okay, so what is cross-culture kid? The definition of cross-culture kid means you're in two or more culture environment in a significant of time during your development year, like teenager year. So because I am 100% Vietnamese and also as my parents and family, so I have been in that culture when I was in kindergarten, primary school and secondary school, just basically like an every Vietnamese average person. But then things got shifted and I moved to international school, which is my high school right now. And what made me a cross-culture kid? I think it's probably because like, when I went home, I will use my mother tongue language and act like every normal Vietnamese daughter. But then when I went to my international school, I will act like a foreign speaker with a new mindset. Sound kind of weird, but it's kind of like I have my right to speak. At this moment right now, I would say that I live in two culture. First one is my family culture, the second one is my school culture, which is very different and unlike, because when I was my family, they have a different mindset, different way of talking, how to act properly around the adult. But when I'm in my school environment, I feel very free and I have my way to express myself. For example, when I'm with my family, I have to act properly. What is act properly mean in here? It mean if that person older than you, then you have to bow at them when you say hello, and you have to shake their hand, not just with one hand, two hand. You know, like when they come at your house, you need to get them some tea or water right away, or you will just get whoops in the ass. Yeah, that is like the basic manner when we met the guest. But when there is like a person, like actual family in your house, then it will be more detailed, and you have to have like a proper way of talking when you talk to them. However, like when I'm in school, when I met my friend, I just need to nod at them or don't even bother to nod. When I meet the seniors, I just have to nod at them or say hi. When I meet the teacher, I just need to look at them and nod a little bit, and they will say, okay, fine. You don't have to be so formal. When I moved into international school, I start to have self-developments about my thinking, my right to speak, like freedom of speech. I wish them to sit down and have a talk with me, with my grandparents or my parents, because that is what school teach me. Like when you have a fight, try to come down and sit down, and then we can talk. But it doesn't work in my family because We have different generation, and the old generation teach them that they have to be shut up and listen to whatever they said because they always right. So my parents and my grandparents listen to the older generation, and that stuff eating into their head, so their mindset is already in that way. Therefore, position and the place, the standard that categorize the place that you are in your family really make a big effect in our family. Because whenever we have a fight, it will be always like, tao là cha mày thì mày phải nghe tao nói, mày làm con thì mày nên im lặng và nghe đi, tại vì tao lúc nào cũng đúng. Which mean I am your dad, I am your mom, I am your grandpa, I am your grandma. I have the right way to speak, and I am always right. And you are our daughter. You just need to be shut up and listen. And it's not just using my normal tone of voice. They will be yelling at my face for me to shut up and be scared of them. So I think that affects me a lot, and I don't know how to work this out. I think the best way to do is just shut up and listen to them, because they're never gonna change the mindset anyways. And for the people in school, like classmate, teacher, or when you went outside and you met some stranger, I think the skill that our school teachers is very necessary. Like, you know how to speak for yourself, you have your own thinking, you don't just follow their order or being an obedience daughter. I do believe that there are big conflicts between people from different culture giving advice, because they have a different mindset and they come from two different cultures. Especially my parents and my teacher. You can see the big difference between Asian and foreigners already. And for a typical Asian family like mine, and the so American from my teacher in school, it's very conflicted, and I feel like the advice doesn't like affect all the way, it's affected in some way. There was a book named Born a Crime, and there was a character named Trevor Noah. He is a real person as well. And this book is surrounded by race, culture, language. And Noah basically talking about how he identified himself, or he trying to find his identity when he was in high school, and then forward when he get older. I remember in the book there was a line say that race mixing prove that race can mix, and in a lot of case want to mix, because mixed person embody that read books the logic of the system. Race mixing become a crime worse than treason. This sentence is hit me differently, and I kind of feel it, but in a different situation, because in my situation is not about race, is more about the logic system that he's talking about, because the government have their own standard and the logic of system that they put out to make the citizen in their country follow that system. So if you don't follow that system, or you not fit in that system, then it's a crime that worse than treason. And for my case, it's more like if I don't obey or follow my parents' word, they will yell at me and make me feel very guilty for not doing what they tell me to do. Like, in some case it's very bad, but then sometimes it's like the situation is not that serious, and they make me feel very bad about myself. I feel very related to that, and my thought after reading this book is really great. Like, I actually learned something after reading this book. The character Trevor Noah, he delight me. I start to think differently about government and the system, and yeah, basically like that. For another example, there is a movie named Crazy Rich Asian. Have the actor that I really like is Contents Wu. So she basically the main actress in that movie, and I think she really cool. But her from the name, you already know she is Asian. Grow up in the film industry, she already told to the magazine that it's really hard for her to find a proper role that can bring her out to the audience. Because we all know that in the film industry or foreign movie, Asian always play at a nerdy or just a role that didn't do anything much to the movie. That's very quite racist and stereotype. So yeah, it's very hard for her to find a proper role that she can show her acting skill and her emotion to her face. In general, it's very hard for Asian to find a proper role to show them acting to the Hollywood screen. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. This is a vlog, not a TED Talk. Yeah, let's put a round of applause for the effort. Thank you so much for listening. Miss Sarah, please don't kill me. You're not gonna kill me. Be easy on me because low my grade gonna kill me too. Throughout this whole video, I learned a lot from myself. My speaking skill is lacking right now because the corona and the break in my home. I don't have a lot of interaction with other people, so my word and my grammar kind of off, but please bear with it. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.